Yo, I'm getting pissed the fuck off. Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. You know what? He's the same person. Robert Downey Jr. just said, maybe in time I don't want to still stay my role. When he first got into his role, he was like, yes, I'm the best at this. I'm awesome. I'm the shit. No one can stop me. I'm Iron Man. And everybody's seen it. He looks just like Iron Man. He looks just like the role. Hi, everybody. This is Darnell coming to you personally. I'm not even saying Fat Man. I'm saying Darnell. You know what I'm saying? I just found out from Clever Movies, listening, that Junior may have said he doesn't want to play Iron Man no more. So there might not be a fourth installment. Now, some jackass may have tweeted or posted that, oh, if he doesn't want to play, I was like, shut up. If he doesn't want to play Iron Man, if he doesn't want to play his role, his part, what he gave to the fans, what he's still giving, keep giving that. Don't doubt yourself on the role that you played for a long time. You're not Ed Norton. You didn't get kicked the fuck off. No, you didn't get kicked the fuck off. No, you allowed to stay. It's your choice to stay or go, but a lot of fans want you to stay. They want to see you continue this role. Every time a fan sees you, they're not going to think of Sherlock Holmes. They're going to think of Robert Downey Jr. They're not going to think of the guy that helped all the ghosts to get to heaven. No, they're going to think of Tony Stark. You're famous for that role only. No offense. But that's what's keeping you still as an actor. Before you were doing the drugs and shit, you came to acting, and then you came to become Iron Man. You went down the slope and became Iron Man. Became this star that has a little more in common with you than you think. Drinking, drugs. Iron Man did it in comics. Sexual shit, all that. Iron Man did it. You're staying a role. Keep the role. So what? They're replacing the Fantastic Four crew. Everybody knows, if you watch Fantastic Four, were you watching it for Jessica Alba, or were you watching it for the rest of them? Or were you watching just to see if they got the storyline right? Were you watching Fantastic Four for that? Because goddamn, I was. I seen one and Rise of the Silver Surfer. Guess what? They both sucked. They were good, but everybody said they sucked. They sucked good, but they sucked. You know? That's bad. That keeps something away from movies. That keeps us all wondering why they suck. Why we gotta be like, why they suck? That's not our problems. That's their faults, right? That's the director. That's whoever had it. That's whoever didn't look into the comics and say, that's how it is, that's how it is, done. Script, done. Read the comics. Read the comics. A lot of comics fans get mad and bash it before they like it. I watched the first Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Mark Webb creations. I'm not Mark Webb. Hold on. My nose is stuffy. I seen the first Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. I see Mark Webb's amazing Spider-Man. Sorry, there you go. I see Mark Webb's amazing Spider-Man. I see Sam Raimi's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Spider-Man. I didn't understand how he made Webb out of his fingers. Now, I think, as a nerd, I think maybe it had a built-in rocket. Maybe it had a built-in inside of his DNA when a spider bit him and gave him projectile reptiles. You know, like he never ran out. And when he got the Venom suit, I was still thinking he was running out of something. Patience. Now, Robert Downey Jr. is different. He became this phenomenal actor. He was Iron Man. We all, our fans, want to keep him as this character. No offense, like, stay Iron Man. He's like, you know, they can find better at. No, they can't! No, fuck, this is Hollywood. You think they can find someone that looks just like you? I was watching a Stride Spearmint commercial, a Stride commercial with a Stride 5 gum. They had a guy that looked like Tony Stark. They actually had a dude that doing free running. I was like, yo, he looks like Stark. Well, he doesn't look like Stark. He had that one shot, he looked like Tony. All the other Batman movies, Superman movies, other movies they have done that have replaced characters. Shit, he's saying they replaced the James Rhodes. I'm like, of course they did, because Terrence Howard was a dick. Terrence Howard wanted to be the star of the movie. That's Terrence Howard's fault. I said Terrence Howard. God damn it. That's his fault. He wanted more, like, airtime. I'm sorry, yo. This wasn't time for you. That he got pissed off and left. Alright, we can replace you, Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle looked more like Rhodey. Terrence Howard looked like the Rhodey from the fucking, like, cartoons. That's where I was getting at. Alright, Terrence Howard looks like the animated Rhodey. Okay, we can work with that. And then they animated it, and then they kept it. And the appearance of Tony Stark, you see Robert Downey Jr.'s appearance, you imagine him with the face, the beard, Tony Stark. You can't imagine Jr. leaving after he's actually not even completed something. We were making Iron Man 3. If the next Avengers 2 you're gonna be there, come on, stay a little bit longer. It consume it, because you realize once he leaves, everybody, once he leaves, he's not getting back that role. Once he leaves, he's not gonna get the fame and star power he already got when he was Iron Man. He can't really expect to believe, oh, I'm done acting, blah blah blah. If he comes out and says that, I'm like, my nigga, you're lying, because you have enough star power to keep going. You have enough star power to be there. You may have not been like nominated for a Grammy or Oscar or some shit, but like, you and everybody else on the Avengers and everybody else that did like their own solo movies did good. I keep saying he's not Edward Norton. I keep saying he's not like Tobey Maguire. He's not them. He's gonna keep doing this. A lot of people want to see him. Alright, the other Batman movies were like Michael Keaton, okay, and then Up to Date. You can reboot a series. You can restart it. A lot of reboots failed. Like Amazing Spider-Man is on a reboot. Dread 3D, that was crap. Total Recall, that was crap. And then they're making a Smurfs 2, that's gonna be crap. Alvin and Chipmunks, crap. Like they kept going with certain movies and it excelled, but it didn't like last long. Movies that have star power and that have looks, like a few characters that have absorbed their moments. Edward Norton really was Bruce Banner, small, skinny ass nerd. Robert Downey Jr. is really Tony Stark. Not like real, but like, come on, man. Like, you see Robert Downey Jr., you see his star power, you see his fantastic Starkness. I was supposed to do a video way back talking about Iron Man 3, talking about how like certain members of the cast excelled in their own movies. You don't see them in other movies. You do, but like every time I watched Iron Man 3 and I seen Don Cheadle, I seen another movie he was in, I was like, oh, that's Don Cheadle. Now I know Don Cheadle just because of Iron Man. I didn't know Don Cheadle before, but now I know him. That's fucked up, right? Yeah. But now I know which actors are which. I watched Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, yo, he came from having good times to going to bad times to look where he's at now. He's playing something like him. He's playing like his own story on a play. Like, anybody realize he went through hardship, drugs, drinking, all that. He went to rehab, and now, bam, he's back. In the comics, Tony goes through the same type of shit. Like drinking, sexual desirements, drugs, and then bam, rehabable, and then he's Iron Man still. And look, that's how the character connects. He really connects with his own character. No one sees that yet but me. Alright, cool. That's what you're thinking. But I'm telling y'all, a lot of characters can be replaced. Michael Keaton was Batman for as long, and then he got replaced. And then certain characters. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield. Robert Downey Jr. Exactly, see? Like Megan Fox playing April O'Neil. There are better fucking actors than Megan Fox to play April O'Neil. Because of sex appeal, that's different. Hey, don't get me wrong. Robert Downey Jr., I can't say sexy. He's fat sexy. I'm not gonna say that. I just did. Goddamn stupid. But still, you can't take Megan Fox and give her yellow spandex on her sexy body, and she's not even an actress. She's not even a good actress. What movie has she been in lately? And please don't say Jonah Hex, because that was not a good movie. Jonah Hex was a DC movie on shit crack. Like, Jonah Hex looked fucked up, and she was there for sex appeal. You gotta admit she was there for sex appeal. It looked like she got fucked in front of everybody. That was her role. Robert Downey Jr., he's better. If he ever did Sherlock Holmes 3, there he is. If he ever did his own type of movie with other actors, there he is. But if he does an Iron Man movie, there he is. Fame, fortune, glory. He saved himself. If he wants to give up the role, he'll give up the role. He said, if they can find a better actor, you know. But if they can't, and Hollywood's a big place. If you know deep down they can't find somebody with your type of hypeness and sense appeal and like the way you can bring it to the set and the way you can like team with people, you know they're never gonna find that type of Iron Man. So stop lying to yourself and tell everybody they're not gonna find that Iron Man. Stop lying to yourself and tell everybody they're not finding that character. Stop lying to yourself. Because you know you're Iron Man. We know you're Iron Man. Stay Iron Man. At least for a little more longer. Don't drag it out. I know what he's trying to say. He's like, I'm not trying to drag it out and, you know, on my solo career. Like, become who you are. Stay the star. Stay that character for a little more longer. At least for the fans. Shit for me. Like, I've made a fucking rap about Iron Man. And that shit's down in my comments. And, like, in my fucking posts. I'm telling everybody right now, knows a character's well stronger. Actors stay acting. People stay working hard. If you match the character, stay the character. Wesley Snipes was Blade. Not the bald Blade from the animated series, but Blade in general from the animated cartoon series. For like Spider-Man. And Andrew Garfield looks like a good comic book rendition of Spider-Man. If you drew Andrew Garfield on paper and compared him to other Spider-Man characters, bam. If you drew Robert Downey Jr. on paper and transformed him on paper, he's Iron Man. If you copied like the Iron Man cartoon characters near Tony Stark, bam. Robert Downey Jr. is different from Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard's been in a lot of movies, but you know, he's not doing nothing big with his old role. If you've seen it lately, he's not nothing else. And Don Cheadle was like in other movies, but Don Cheadle made it like right there. Don Cheadle said, "Bam." Don Cheadle and Terrence Howard are two different actors. Terrence Howard and Cheadle can both be dicks, but Terrence Howard was more of a dick, and Don Cheadle was more of like a successive, like I'm here, let me do this, let me see how I am, and the chemistry of each character. Come on. All I'm saying is, Robert Downey Jr., this is Fat Man saying, stay a character. Stay who you are. And stay as Iron Man for a little more longer. Don't fuck up, man. Stop fucking up, actors. Stop being dicks. And I'm going to talk about Megan Fox as April O'Neil. This is Fat Man saying, I'm Fat Man, you not, so fuck you, I'm out. Peace.